Hi, I am Injector Joanna. If you think that in the previous episode I showed you everything about my patient, you're mistaken. That was only the first level. I'm coming back to the exact same lips, but this time with a different perspective. I won't just tell you what I see. I'll show you why these lips behave the way they do. We'll look at muscle activity, at places where the tissue can be misleading, at areas that only look like a problem, and those that truly block projection. You'll see how the analysis changes when you stop focusing only on shape and proportions and start reading the lips layer by layer, from compartments, through tissue quality, to how the lips respond in movement. If after the first episode you felt that the treatment plan was already complete, today you'll see how many key decisions are actually made later. And that's exactly the stage I'm inviting you to explore in this episode. Look at how each segment changes over time. First, you see pure atrophy and lack of support, then partial regeneration after the first modeling, and finally the effect of full reconstruction after the next procedure. These are not different lips. It is the same lip, responding to different stages of its tissue history. If you focus on the upper left lateral compartment, you'll notice that at the beginning it is almost absent. It does not support the Cupid's bow and does not provide width to the vermilion. After 2 years, it looks slightly better, but the tissue collapses again. After reconstruction, it becomes one of the key points stabilizing the entire upper lip. This shows one thing clearly. The lateral segment determines whether the Cupid's bow has any support at all. In the central area, the story is different. The UL mid and UL med segments respond very well to the first treatment, but over time they lose elasticity, and only even filling of both compartments during the second procedure restores true convexity and light reflection of the vermilion. This is an example of compartments that do not need more volume, but proper distribution of forces. And the central tubercle? Here you can clearly see that with atrophy, it simply disappears. There is nothing to define, because the tissue does not create projection. After the first treatment, there is subtle improvement, but only the second procedure allows full reconstruction, one that gives the philtrum a clear directional support. But the most important point is something else. Each compartment has its own individual history, yet what you see on the right side of the table is the result of their cooperation. Filling a single segment will never fix the lips. The lower lip in this patient is one of the best examples of how misleading it can be to look at lips only from the front. If you enjoy this content and would like to watch the full episode, register for free on VOD Vismed Online and get monthly access to the latest knowledge based on research and real clinical work with patients. You'll find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. Additionally, with the code START, you can access your first month for a symbolic 2 in your local currency.